Welcome back, children. So let's move on to the next part of this chapter, Bholi by K.A. Abbas. In the previous module, the last point which we discussed, that was as per the demand of the bridegroom, that is Bishambarnath, Ramlal, that he offered the dowry. Dowry means money or property which is given by bride's family, it means girl's family, to the bridegroom's family. Here from Bholi's family to Bishambarnath's family. So now Bishambarnath in the form of 5,000 rupees. Am I clear? And that is only because of poke marks which Bholi has on her face. Now Bishambarnath's greedy face, smile appeared on his greedy face, right? A triumphant smile, just like a victory that he had got the victory. And because we know that he had gambled and won, he had gambled and won the game, and finally he announced, because he had got the money, so Bishambarnath announced, give me the garland. He said to his friends. But this time what happened? Once again, the veil, it means the covering of the bride's face, that slipped back. Second time. And this time the eyes were not downcast. Bride's eyes were not downcast. She was looking. Bholi was straight looking. She was looking up and straight, looking up and looking straight at where prospective, at her prospective husband. Prospective means likely to happen in the future, right? Prospective husband, that she looked straight and looked up. Eyes were not downcast this time. And there was what in her eyes was neither anger nor hate. Whose eyes? Bholi's eyes. She was not neither anger nor hate, only cold contempt, a feeling of hatred that was in her eyes. And what happened then? As Bishambarnath, it means the bridegroom, as he was ready to place the garland around the Bholi's neck, so what happened at the same time? That Bholi's hand struck out like a streak of lightning. When he was about to place the garland round her neck, her hand struck out like a lightning, and the garland flung up into the air. Right? When he was about to garland the bride, it means Bholi, that her hand, what happened? Struck out like a streak of lightning, and that garland flew into the air. Bholi did. Right? So the next thing what happened? Bholi got up and she threw away the veil, that covering over the bride's face, that she threw away, and Bholi said to Ramlal, Pitaji, same word is used from Hindi, other language. She said to her father Ramlal, Bholi, Pitaji, said Bholi. Always surprised when she said Pitaji, including her sisters, father, mother, brothers, relations, neighbors, everyone surprised. They all were startled. Startled means surprised. Why? Because they startled to hear her speak without a slightest stammer. Right? The way she spoke without even the slightest stammer. Bholi spoke the word Pitaji, so that is why all were startled, surprised. And Bholi said to her father, Pitaji, take back your money, because I am not going to marry with this man. Who said to whom? Bholi said to her father, I am not going to marry this man. So now what happened? Ramlal, her father, he was thunderstruck. Thunderstruck means almost he got shocked, much shocked. Ramlal due to his daughter's behavior. And the guest also began to whisper, started speaking in a low voice. So shameless girl, so ugly, so shameless. Guest began to whisper. And Ramlal said finally, he shouted, Bholi, are you crazy? Who said to whom? Ramlal said to his daughter, are you crazy? You want to disgrace our family? Are you? And one more question that he asked to his daughter, it means Bholi, that have some regard. Have some regard for our izzat. Izzat, same word is used. Or the status, respect of the family. Have some regard of our izzat, for our izzat. He said to his daughter Ramlal. Then Bholi said, Father, that what for the sake of your izzat that I was willing. Izzat means your respect, your status, your honor, that I was willing to marry with this lame old man. Because Vishambarnath, he was lame, an old one, like the age of her father, Bholi's father. Only for the sake of your izzat that I became ready to marry this man. But then Bholi said, but I will not have such a mean, M-E-A-N, mean, greedy, and one more, contemptible, coward as my husband. I don't want such a man, mean, greedy and contemptible, coward as my husband. I won't. Bholi refused. She denied to marry with Vishambarnath after this incident, dowry's incidents. Right? So then people began to whisper once again, one of the ladies, what a shameless girl. We thought she was a harmless dumb cow. One of them said. Right? So in this way here, this part we have discussed, the way Bholi behaved now. She raised her voice against the injustice, especially against this dowry system. Right? For her right that she raised her voice in this way, in this episode we have discussed. Now, only one last part, concluding part of this chapter is left, that we will complete in the next video module. Thank you, students.